what we say.
I think most people, listen, unless you're a lawyer or a doctor, I think most people, careers are, I think you become idealistic when you're younger. You know, all the dreams and aspirations.
Exactly.
And and then you realize you have to pay the bills.
Right, right.
And you also realize that your job, 50% of your job is about who you're working with, not what you're doing.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. It's the relationship.
You got to kind of like people, right? You
got
to like people, because I've had great people work for me that have failed because they don't fit, not because they're not great people.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually promote people to leave my organization all the time.
Exactly.
I do. I tell my.
I like that. There you go.
There we
Promote
go.
people to leave.
I don't promote them to leave because they're bad people.
Yeah.
I tell people outright, if you're not happy, you won't perform at your highest level.
Yeah.
And I'm not responsible. I don't create happiness. I create employment.
Right.
And yes, I create a safe
opportunity.
I create a safe place to be employment. Without racism and all the right things you do. But at the end of the day, usually happiness is within.
Right. Exactly.
And you have to be responsible for your own. Right. I tell staff all the time, if you're not happy walking in here on a Monday morning, as happy as you are leaving here on Friday, there's a life balance problem. You need to go find it.
Yeah, yeah. Go find
I heard that in your
place.
podcast.
Yeah, she was telling me she's been listening to
you.
Yes.
I preach this all the time to my people because I don't want you with me if you're not happy being here.
Yeah. Well,
and I will help you leave.
Out. She had to check you out.
I checked you out.
Are we okay yet? We're working good? I'm Tim Byrne. This is Tim Byrne Almost Live. We're at PM Expo here in Toronto, Ontario. Hi, Dylan. How are you doing? The Goat's been a huge success. I have two lovely ladies in front of me. You want me to turn up the speaker for these people? Do you really want these people to hear this? Come on. We don't want to do this. They don't want to hear all our stuff. They're just going to get mad. Can they hear that now? I don't know. I can't hear anything. Oh, shit. Yeah, wrong speaker. Sorry.
She knows her buttons there.
See, I don't know them at all. This is
Keep
just
you in
purely.
line.
This is purely here out of convenience. Can anybody hear that now?
Okay, she's happy now.
Okay.
She's nodding. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
And she's smiling.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tim Byrne. This is Tim Byrne Almost Live. Cheryl Gray from Quadreal. Always a pleasure. And funny enough, now this is the second time in a month that we've sat across from each other. And you, lovely lady, I've heard a lot about you. And
I hope all good.
Denise, you came. What city are you from in the U.S.?
I'm from Chicago.
But you travel a lot.
Travel quite a bit, yes.
IREM, and you're the executive director. Is that the right title?
CEO, executive VP. Yep.
I'm chief bottle washer and cook at my place.
She's all of those things.
Exactly. Do whatever you need to be successful.
But I understand that IREM they got a big budget. That you looked at millions of dollars, and you have 20,000 members. By the way, I knew nothing about it until Cheryl told me about it a month ago, which then I felt really inadequate as a human. What is IREM?
Right, IREM, Institute of Real Estate Management. IREM, so we have 20,000 property and asset managers throughout the country, in 42 countries. We really represent, at our core, we're there to make sure property and asset managers are successful.
What are you in comparison to a BOMA?
I think I always liken this, as I said to Denise, we were talking about some of the questions before we were coming. So the difference, I think, with the Institute of Real Estate Management is it's really around the individual professional. So the difference between us and BOMA is, BOMA is an association that really serves the industry. So you can be a professional property manager, you could be a vendor, but in the Institute of Real Estate, it is designated individuals who are members and who govern.
So a corporation can't be a member.
Correct. They can be an accredited.
Making sure their membership are employed.
Well, we have a job board, so we do help facilitate that, and a number of the members really help each other find positions. So if someone is from, I've heard this story before, someone's from Alabama, they're looking to move to California, someone will actually help them to find a position in an organization. So there's a lot of that working together as far as helping each other.
The network is there. Yeah. I mean, when I moved from Calgary in 1984, the first place I reached out to was the Toronto chapter. I'm here in the city.
You've been a member for a long time then.
I got my CPM. I started my education in '85. I got my CPM in 1990. But a little while.
Is a CPM only managed inside of